are the golden light in human forms brought to existence into this world, a goddess who is connected to the higher power, a token of femininity, a magnet towards abundance, in your own kind of divine way. Your light shines so bright, spreading warmth wherever you go. Everything changed when you learn to love yourself. For every woman who rises, there is another young girl in search of her fire. Be the spark that she needs to light the way, embracing the goddess within. Welcome or welcome back to Key Lang's Beloved Let's Talk. On today's vlog, join me on a journey of self-care and relaxation with my easy follow-along video guide on using a jade roller and a gua sha. We're also going to do a video on a full nail set. Stay tuned. All right, ladies. First up, we're going to start with the jade roll and the gua sha tutorial. If you want to go ahead and grab your tools, these are the ones that I purchased from Amazon. I'll put the link in the description bar. Well, with that being said, let's get started. First, I like to start out with washing my hands extremely well. I prefer to use a Mild soap, a Dove sensitive soap with cold water. I enjoy cold water because I feel that it helps my skin to be as youthful as I can get it, and also it allows my skin not to be as dry. Too much hot warm water will make the skin to become very dry, so do keep that in mind. This is Goddess Rose Oil. The Goddess Rose Oil is a nourishing blend of oils that diminishes the look of fine lines, tightens pores, deeply moisturizes, and refreshes the skin, leaving it with a replenishing and bringing out a radiant glow. Helps to hydrate and create a youthful glow, free of dyes, no sulfates, vegan and cruelty-free, hypoallergenic, and is a good facial care and gua sha routine oil as well. I will put the link in the description below. There are many amazing benefits to using a jade roller and a gua sha. It can activate lymphatic systems and help remove toxins, reduces puffiness and dark circles around the eyes, relax muscles and rejuvenate skin, promote blood circulation, soften fine lines and wrinkles, increases absorption of face oil and serums. It also can reduce congestion and puffiness of the face, sculpt and contour the face, increase collagen and elasticity. Here are a few techniques using the jade roller and the gua sha. Breathe and enjoy the peaceful melody sound of the meditated moon. At the sound of each bell is the beginning of the next technique. I'm going to tell you 12 things to remember. 1. The past cannot be changed. 2. Opinions don't define your reality. 3. Everyone's journey is different. 4. Things always get better with time. 5. Judgments are a confession of character. 6. Overthinking will lead to sadness. 7. Happiness is found within. 8. Positive thoughts create positive things. 9. Smiles are contagious. 10. Kindness is free. 11. You only fall if you quit. 12. What goes around comes around. Moving forward, I'm going to focus on my purpose. I'm going to focus on my physical strength. I'm going to focus on my mental wellness. I'm going to focus on less stress. I'm going to focus on improving. I'm going to focus on being a better me. I'm going to focus on the brighter side. I'm going to focus on my goals. I'm going to focus on my blessings. I'm going to focus on the present moment. And I'm going to focus on living life. My gratitude affirmations. I am so happy and grateful for the life I have. I am beyond blessed that I woke up today. Thank you for giving me another chance to make my life better today. I'm so grateful for all the people that I have in my life. Oh God, I am grateful for you loving me the way you do. I am so grateful for the universe is working for my greater good. And I am forever grateful for you. Sometimes you have to sit and just enjoy some you time. Sometimes, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes, you deserve a little peace. You deserve to celebrate all that the day has given you in blessings and lessons. Speak into existence everything that you desire. You have a choice, and each and every day is a new beginning to choose wisely. I choose to feel blessed. I choose to feel grateful. I choose to be excited. I choose to be thankful. I choose to be happy. I hope that this session was helpful to someone. Please do subscribe if you're new to my channel. And if you've already been here, as always, I'm extremely grateful for you. Let us enjoy the remaining sounds of the meditation. Up next, full set acrylic nail tutorial. Welcome back. So we're gonna do a full set acrylic nails. What I'm doing here first is taking my nail clippers and pushing my cuticle back. And then I have this case of nails that I purchased, and they come with different sizes. Suggestively, you want to be sure to find that nail that fits your nail bed specifically. For me, I use a number 7 on my 3 middle fingers. I use the smaller nail on the end. I think it's a number 9. And then I think for my thumb, I use a number 2. Now what I do is typically I will buy the case of nails and I will get rid of all of the other sizes, and I will just solely keep the size nails that I know that I use that fits. I have very, very small nail beds. I purchased these cute little coasters at Marshall's. They actually say they're supposed to be coasters for cups, but I like to use them to put my nails on or anything else that I may be doing when I'm doing self-care. I like to stay as organized as I possibly can, because that allows me to really be able to do what I'm doing and not keep running back and forth trying to get other things. So as I'm rearranging my nails, I'm also getting my brushes prepared, because I actually have 4 brushes that I keep, and I put them into the acetone to actually take off the old powder and acetone from the brushes from the last time I used them. Right here I'm showing you all the nails separated from the thumb all the way down to the pinky finger. That way it'll be easier to grab and they're ready to go. I like to clip my own nails, as well as it's necessary to file your nail beds with the nail emery board before you put the nails on, because even though I wash my hands, our nails get natural oils on it. And with too much oil, the actual nail will not stick when you put it on. You want to make sure that you shake the glue with the top on it before you put it on. Make sure that you put the glue directly onto your nails and not onto the false nails. You want to put about 25% of glue at the top of the nail, ready to secure the false nail down on top of it, and hold it with your thumb and your third finger underneath the nail until it's secure. This is the acetone that you use to put the brushes in to get the old acrylic off from the last time I actually did my nails. You can actually purchase this from a beauty supply store as well. This is nail primer. It goes directly on your nail beds. You want to make sure that you don't put it on the way that you would put nail polish. You literally only need a drop that covers your nail bed. This will prevent nail fungus and all those other types of things. I usually like to clip my nails down to the size that I prefer, and then I'll file them into shape of square. I don't really care for round. I like to pour my acrylic into my top, and I make it look like a mountain, because then it's easier for me to actually get the beads that I need when I start to put them onto my nail. The liquid acetone that you use to secure the acrylic onto the nail, you want to be sure to put a mask on, because the fumes of it is extremely loud. Now with this, there is a bit of a technique. What I do is I dip my brush in about 25% of the way into the liquid, and then I will actually dip it into the powder slightly to where it'll form a little bead. Once it has that little bead and you see that it has turned from powder into a liquidy form bead, then that is when you would slightly put it onto the nail. You want to bring the bead closer to the cuticle, but not directly on the cuticle, and start brushing upwards in a light stroke. Do not press down firmly. You want to spread it out. Now do keep in mind, if it is not enough, aim towards doing one side and then create another bead to do the other side. And make sure that it's not heavy. Make sure that it's not a lot. You want to start out with a small amount, as we are going to do this 2 to 3 times, depending on how long you want to keep your nail. I'm doing my nails on the actual right hand first because I'm left-handed, and I know you're probably having a harder time seeing this right hand. However, I'm going to do my left hand, which will give you an actual time to be able to see the way that I'm placing the bead onto the nail. Once I'm finished, I like to go back and take the remainder of the powder and pour it back in the container. Take my brushes and I will go ahead and put them into the acetone and just clean everything up. I like to take 3 plastic bags And all of the paper towels, I will put them into the plastic bags because I will be honest, you do want to use a mask once you start using the powder and the liquid to put onto the nails because the scent is extremely strong. And me personally, I don't like to keep the bag in the house. I'll actually put it outside in the garbage immediately because otherwise your home will smell like a nail shop. I use 4 brushes, it's just my preference because I prefer to use 2 on each hand. But sometimes I may have to actually go back to the previous ones that I used, so I'm constantly putting them back into the acetone in case I need a smaller brush. They all are the same size, but depending on how long you use them and the wear and tear, they may kind of spread a little bit more instead of having the direct point. But either way, they're only $2 at the beauty supply store, so. Suggestively, you want to make sure that your nail length is the size that you want it to be prior to putting the powder because it'll make it a little bit easier to actually, if you need to cut it down more or file it down more. I don't wear false nails all the time, but every once in a while I like to have my nails done. And what happened was I went to a nail shop some years back and I got my nails done. And when I got my nails done, I noticed that my nail beds were giving me a lot of problems. They were painful, they were hurting, and I didn't understand why. And then I actually found that because when you go to a nail shop, they're using the same tools and everything. Like, for example, the same sander. They're not changing out the sander. They're using the same nail files, even though they may take the clippers and they might put a little alcohol or whatnot. But the bottom line is, for me, I felt it was a little too unsanitary, and I think that I could feel the different, infectious things that was going on underneath my nail beds that just wasn't satisfying to me. So I just decided to teach myself how to do a full set on my own. Now, I'm not a professional. I'm not going to pretend and say that I am. No, I do not know how to do designs and all of that. But this, a full set, just basic natural looking nail is enough for me. Now, when I do my thumb, it takes about 3 beads. So what I do is I call it a 3-point. I do the middle first, and then I'll do each one of the sides. That requires me to use 3 beads. I'll do this, repeat this 2 to 3 times because I like my nails to last 2 to 3 weeks. So you don't want to cake it up and put too much acrylic. That's why I suggest that you put each layer thinly and kind of build up. Just a little trick that I do. I don't know if you noticed, I was using the end of the brush to kind of glide off that excess extra acrylic that may have gotten onto the nail, because I don't really want it to end up on my skin and dry. So I'll use that brush to do that technique and wipe it onto the paper towels. I like to have 3 bags available so that I can take all the paper towels and put them into the bags and close it up to throw it away. I really prefer not to put it into my garbage within my home. I'll sit it outside and then I'll dispose of it the next day because I don't want the fumes to affect my family. I cross my fingers over like this so that I can be able to see if the actual nails are the same height. And once I do that, then I will take this cuticle oil, which I'll put on each of all of my fingers before I wash my hands. And I'll just rub them all over my nails and my hands. And then I'll wash my hands before I get ready to put my final nail polish on. This garlic nail strengthener, I actually use this on my own personal nails when I'm not getting a full set done. It actually helps my nail beds to be stronger and not break off. And for the final touch, I'll use my OPI top coat. And beloved, we are done. I'll let it air dry, and that is all. I hope you enjoyed. I am super relaxed. I have jade rolled my face. I've done gua sha. I've done my nails. And we are just ready for bed. I have enjoyed you as always. I look forward to seeing you all again. Do keep in mind for the video purposes, I only did my right side, but you do want to do the exact same thing that you did on your right side on your left side. After each motion, do the one right side and then move over to the left side to do the exact same thing so that you can get your face to be leveled out the same way. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that you enjoyed the nail tutorial and everything else. Do please comment below. If you have a comment, I would love to see you all comment below as well. And if you're new here, thank you for joining us, and do subscribe. We would love to have you over here. It's extremely zen and peaceful. I'm always constantly coming up and creating new ideas to help us to embrace in our self-care. So do continue to just join me on this journey. This is Embracing Your Inner Goddess Part 1. There will be a Part 2. So I look forward to seeing you all in the video. Blessings to you. Bye.